but that got us good progress. Okay, so as many of you figured out, Mirabee has Lombres and Ludicolo, which are half water and half grass. They have a very limited weakness. Thunder attacks do normal damage, so it's really kind of hard to work it out. So that's kind of why I wanted to get a poison or a flying type Pokemon, because this guy gets harder in a little bit. Not in a little bit, but later in the game you'll see he can get harder for what you want to get. When his Pokemon evolve into Ludicolo, they're just jerks. So I want to get something that's like poison. But something pretty funny about these Lombres is they have like an ability with Ludicolo, I think is Rain Dish. So normally these guys are really good for sapping out HP if you have like Rain Dance, Leech Seed, and like Mega Drain, and possibly Stun Spore. That's a good like moveset to make a Lombre and Ludicolo dangerous. Alright, there we go. Now for his Shadow Pokemon, a Voltorb. Now I don't want to do a whole lot of damage, but I want to take care of this Voltorb. So I want to see how much Quick Attack does. Okay, a decent amount. By far, I have to say a lot of Pokemon. I mean, not a lot of Pokemon, but all the Pokemon I've seen, a lot of people say that Voltorb and Electrode had the like laziest designs. But I really don't like those people that are like big nostalgia heads that are like first generation baby, woohoo! First generation is the best. If you don't like it, then SDFU. But truly, the first generation of Pokemon, they had some pretty good Pokemon, but just like other generations of Pokemon, they had their bad designs. And Voltorb and Electrode are like one of them. As well as like magnets and green and purple sludge. What I'm trying to say here is Generation 5 had some pretty good Pokemon that I liked, and some that I didn't like. That's how I'm like with every generation. But if Ariados could have learned some poison moves, I would have probably used Ariados as my 6th Pokemon. But now we need like another poison type here. Okay, so this is the email you get from Net, and this is where shit gets crazy. But first, I want to leave the rest of my Pokesnacks here, because there is a Pokemon I want to catch here. Quite possibly as a member of my party, since it knows poison and flying type moves. But I want to see how well that will work out for my team. So we are back in Pirate Town. There's a couple of things I want to check out. I think the last part I was just like rushing into it too much, and didn't really get to see much of the town. Alright, so there's that, the fortune telling, and now there's the police station. So you have the Snag'em guy over here, and you have him. And And there's your silly Johnson. And here's a hyper potion, which is really cool since we're already getting next to the highest advance for a hyper potion for a healing item. But Generation 3 had some really cheap items. Alright, as I was saying, let's head back to where Net is, because I'm sure there's going to be something very important for us there. To this, talk about Cypher, or Kiefer. Where's the security guard at? Oh well. Oh, there's Shroomish. Shroomish is so awesome he lasted longer than the bodyguard. Well, so much for having a bodyguard. But anyway, this is where I wanted to talk about. Damn it. We already got into a fight. Okay, we got the perfect team out for this. In fact, we might even be a little over-leveled. Yeah, we're kind of over-leveled. That's okay, since I think the boss of this area has Pokemon of our level, so we don't need training. Well, let's use Mega Drain. I guess this trainer only has, like, 2 Pokemon. I don't think it's the next 4 until where you get your, you start getting some actual Shadow Pokemon. Okay, so I got that out of the way, so without further delay. So, what did you guys do about it? You moved it at all? Did any kind of hustling to save your co-worker? Okay, so this guy, McCall, or whatever. Jeez, nobody has a normal name in this game, do they? Except for Meg. That's actually a normal name. I'm still thinking of a nickname for Jolteon. And in case if anybody hasn't noticed, I named my guy a fun guy. To kind of make fun of how it's kind of like a spore, like a mushroom, and you know, there's fun guy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're almost done the first floor. The first floor has like almost no enemies. So I have like a little bit of time to record. There we go. Now that guy's dead. It's funny how Shroomish is so slow, but Breloom gets a lot of speed. I always find that funny. Okay, finish up with your headbutt, Breloom. You're awesome. There we go. I gotta think of a good name for Jolteon. Oh yeah, funny thing is, Razzle and Dazzle had quit their gig at the Krabby place, so they actually got here. And if you talk to some of the sailors, they're quite sad that Razzle and Dazzle left them. And here we go, we have a peon fight. I like these peons. Okay, so we're on the second floor already. And I don't think we still have any Shadow Pokemon fights yet. There we go, that's why I really need... Okay, so we Mach Punch that Kecklon, and his other Pokemon's a Surskit, and we have grown to level 26. So after this battle, I'm probably going to switch out my team, probably to like different Pokemon. Oh, there we go. We have a Shadow Pokemon fight. Lucudia. Okay, so we're gonna go attack the Lucudia a little bit, and hopefully paralyze it. Yep. Come on, Stun Spore. Yeah. I don't want to kill it, but I want to be able to catch it though. Okay, I think now we're going to start trying to snag them. And in case if it fails, we could just use Quick Attack to get the yellow health. But the paralyzing helps take effect of snagging. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got Lucudia. So we got our first shot at Pokemon here. Okay, now we're going to switch up here. And we're going to be using Bubby and Dedera. And as for Skull Blaze will be helpful for the boss battle, but I want to let some of my Pokemon gain to level 26. And for the one that's kind of like demanding too much EXP, I'll train it with Houndoom. You'll see what I'll be doing. It's kind of really hard to do it when you have 5 Pokemon. That's why I want to have my 6 permanent party members now. But I'm just trying to find one that I like. So it's pretty funny. I forgot what level Dedera evolves at. But I think it evolves at level 36, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, Baltoy evolves in a Claydol at level 36. And I knew you were going to do that. Come on, Bubby, use your Aurora Beam. There we go, you are down, which is awesome. And I'm going to see how Psybeam works out. Oh. I'm trying to remember what kind of Chimecho is. I think it might actually be a Steel type. I'm not sure. I have to look at Chimecho's type sometime. Because I don't think it's Fire. I know it's a Ghost type, but it has to be something else. I'm going to try Ancient Power. See what kind of effect that has. I think I'm not sure what Chimecho's type is. I never really cared for it much, so... I know it's part Ghost, but I know it's a dual type. I just wonder what its other type is like. There we go, so Chimecho's out of the way. That's awesome. Well, so you kind of like lost the rights to the data ROM, but there is a couple more places I want to battle in here. Cause yeah, I wanted to get that